Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel this morning. Thank you for your subscription so far. Share the video so that people will be well informed about this very special sewing lesson that is ongoing for beginners and even for professionals to recreate a solid foundation when it comes to sewing perfect clothes. The topic this morning is how to cut and draft a perfect neckline. When it comes to sewing for ladies, there are a lot of necklines. We have the round neck, the square neckline, the V neckline, the canoe neckline, the bucket neckline, illusion neckline, off-shoulder neckline, curl neckline, and so on and so forth. But this morning we'll be starting from the basics with the round neck. The measurement we are working with this morning is shoulder 16, neck 15, upper bust 7 when we come to vertical measurement now, bust 10, and the armhole we'll be working with this morning is 14. So we are starting with the shoulder this morning. But before we mark out the shoulder, we need to mark out the sewing, or the one we call joining allowance, where the allowance that will enable you to join the front part of the dress to the back part. So we are going to mark out 0.5 inch, which is half an inch, for the joining allowance this morning. And from the measurement, the shoulder is 16. So we divide that by 2, and we have 8 inches. So we mark 8. We go down, we take the measurement down to the upper bust. The upper bust is 7 and the bust is 10. So from the shoulder also, at this end, we take it down to the upper bust. We join the upper bust. We join this line here to connect to define the upper bust. Then we measure the shoulder point out again here from the upper bust, and we join these 2 points together. From this point we move to the shoulder. The shoulder is not straight, it's slant, so we can take the shoulder down by 1 inch and join this point to the center point, and we have our shoulder slant. From the shoulder slant we go to the neck. The neck, which is our area of concentration this morning, is 15. Ordinarily, if you want to get a fitted neck, you just divide the neck by 6.28. And when we divide our neck here by 6.28, we have 2.4 approximately, meaning that 2.4 will be a fitted neck for this dress. This around this point. But for the ladies, you know, there's always a space around the neckline for most of the dress for ladies. When drafting a round neckline, the round neckline looks like a semicircle. The neck depth and the width are the same measurement, and most times the measurement ranges between 4 to 5 inches, and there's a semicircular curve at the center of the measurement. So this morning, let's say for an average shoulder of 16 inches, we can go for 4 by 4. So if we take 4 inches for the width and 4 inches for the depth, we extend it out to this point also 4 inches, and then we connect this 4 inches, this also 4 inches. So we have 4 by 4 inches. So what we do is that you take the midpoint of the width and the depth. The midpoint is 2 here, and the midpoint for the depth also is 2. So you can get your French curve if you have, but if you don't have, you can use your freehand sketch to just create an arc. So this is the arc that will give you the round neck. From here we can go to the armhole quickly. The armhole is 14. If you divide it by 2, you have 7. So this is 7, and the midpoint of 7 is 3.5. So we come here, we measure 3.5, and we extend it out to 0.75 and we create a curve from the beginning to this point where you have 7. Then you extend it out with 2 or 3 inches to hit the bust point at the end of the day. So when you extend the bust in this nature, you have something of this nature. This is drafting of an accurate round neckline. What else we look at? Maybe the sewing allowance that we use to cut it out at the end of the day. And for the joining, here we just use 0.5 inch as we have stated earlier, and we connect it. This is the joining allowance. Then for the sewing and also folding allowance, we can create an extension of 1.5 for every point here. 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. We can connect all of them together and we have joining and sewing allowance. Then we draw this extension to the end. At this point, we can cut out a round neckline. Let us cut and see what we will have at the end of the day. So we have perfect round neck. It's in form of a semicircle and it's so beautiful. So you discover that getting your neckline is not as tough as you think. With your measurement and your accurate drafting and cutting, you'll get a perfect neckline. Endeavor to subscribe to this channel there so that you get daily notification of our sewing lessons. Have a wonderful time and God bless you.